Imagine waking up beneath a sky that never becomes blue again. 74,000 years ago, something terrifying happened. A mountain exploded, not a normal eruption, not even close. It was one of the largest volcanic eruptions in human history. The volcano was called Toba. It sat on the island of Sumatra. Today, that place is part of Indonesia. Back then, humans were already spreading across Africa. Small groups wandered through forests, grasslands, and coastlines. They hunted, they gathered food. They raised children beneath unfamiliar stars. Then Toba erupted. The blast was almost unimaginable. Scientists estimate that thousands of cubic kilometers of material were launched into the atmosphere. Ash spread across huge portions of Asia. The sky darkened, the sunlight weakened, the planet began to cool. For years, temperatures may have dropped significantly. Some researchers call it a volcanic winter. Think about that for a moment. A winter created by a single mountain. Food chains began to break. Plants struggled, animals moved or died. Human communities faced a challenge unlike anything before. But here is where the mystery begins. If Toba was so devastating, why are we still here? For decades, scientists debated a startling possibility. What if the eruption nearly wiped us out? What if humanity came dangerously close to extinction? Geneticists noticed something strange. Modern humans are surprisingly similar to one another. Far more similar than many other species. That pattern suggested a population bottleneck. A bottleneck happens when a population becomes extremely small. Only a few survivors remain. Future generations descend from that tiny group. In the 1990s, researchers, including Stanley Ambrose, proposed a dramatic idea. Perhaps Toba caused such a bottleneck. Perhaps only a few thousand humans survived. Some estimates were even lower. Imagine the entire future of humanity fitting into a small village. Every city, every nation, every language, every person alive today, all depending on a handful of survivors. It sounds almost impossible. Yet the evidence was intriguing. Genetic studies pointed toward a sharp reduction in population sometime in the distant past. The timing seemed suspicious. The eruption and the genetic signal appeared close together. Was this the smoking gun? Not everyone agreed. Archaeologists began searching for answers. If humanity nearly vanished, there should be signs. Researchers examined ancient tools. They studied settlement sites. They compared evidence across continents. Then they found something unexpected. In parts of Africa, human communities appeared to continue living through the period. Stone tool traditions survived. People adapted. Life did not completely stop. Some evidence even suggested remarkable resilience. Humans may have changed their behavior instead of disappearing. Why would that matter? Because survival is not always about strength. Sometimes survival is about flexibility. Humans were already becoming masters of adaptation. They could eat different foods. They could travel. They could cooperate. They could share knowledge. A drought might destroy one region. A freezing season might threaten another. But humans carried solutions inside their minds. That may have been our greatest advantage. The debate continues today. Many scientists accept that Toba was catastrophic. Fewer agree that it nearly exterminated humanity. The eruption probably harmed human populations. The scale of that harm remains uncertain. New discoveries continue to reshape the story. Ancient DNA provides clues. Climate records provide clues. Archaeological sites provide clues. Each piece changes the picture. Yet one fact remains extraordinary. A volcanic eruption powerful enough to affect the entire planet actually happened. Our ancestors lived through it. Somewhere, a child watched the sun fade behind a curtain of ash. Somewhere, a family searched for food beneath colder skies. Somewhere, people faced a future that looked hopeless, and they survived. That survival echoes through every person alive today, every conversation, every invention, every dream, every memory, all connected to ancient people who refused to disappear. The story is not really about a volcano. The story is about a species repeatedly pushed toward the edge, a species that somehow keeps finding a way forward. When we look at Lake Toba today, we see a beautiful landscape, but beneath that beauty lies a reminder. Civilizations feel permanent. Humanity feels unstoppable. Yet our entire story has always balanced on a knife's edge. The strange truth is that history was never guaranteed. You are not simply the descendant of the strongest survivors. You are the descendant of the luckiest survivors in human history.